My name is Jacob, and this incident happened about 2 years ago. I was 14 at the time, and my parents were on a weekend away in Napa Valley, California. I decided it would be a good chance to have some friends over since my parents were very strict and didn't allow me to do that type of stuff. I texted them, and in about 15 minutes, they all showed up. We had a loft upstairs, and this is where we were going to spend the night. The group was made up of me, my friend John, Dylan, Chris, and Carlos. About an hour later, I asked John if he could go get some snacks from downstairs, which he reluctantly agreed to. John was taking a little bit downstairs to bring back the snacks, but I didn't think anything of it. 5 minutes later, I heard the most blood-curdling scream I've ever heard. Right away, all four of us booked it down the stairs to see what the hell just happened. When we got down there, we all froze. 3 men were standing in my kitchen, and one of them was holding John in a headlock. One man in particular gave me the creeps. I think he must have been their leader. We were all still frozen, not sure what to do, when Dylan, who was lagging behind, had caught up. He had seen John in a headlock and got furious, and suddenly he ran at the men. Then suddenly, Chris and Carlos followed. I used this time to run up the stairs and grab the 12-gauge shotgun that was sitting in my dad's room. I loaded the shells, locked the chamber, and ran back downstairs. I got down there and I saw Dylan, Chris, and Carlos bloodied and beaten on the floor. Not sure what to do, I nervously pointed the shotgun at the men. The main guy, the creep, had noticed, and he looked very displeased that I had a gun. I summoned the courage and said, "Get out of my house or I'll shoot." This, however, did not have the desired effect. 2 of the men must have thought it was funny, as they were smiling at me. Clearly talking to them was not working, and I needed to take action. I decided to take my gun and fire a warning shot into the air. I pointed the gun at them once again, and it must have had the desired effect because suddenly they were gone. I alerted my friends and let them know that it was now safe. They started picking up their bloodied bodies off the floor. I called the police along with an ambulance to come to my house. All of us were questioned, except for John, because one of the burglars had broken his arm in the scuffle he had had with the robbers. The cops called my parents, who were proud of me for standing up and protecting my friends. The men were never caught, and I know you're thinking this story is fake, but what I witnessed that night was the furthest thing from it.